CS2's release just destroyed the market, but why? Well, absolutely nothing new came with the game. They really just slightly changed everything, like the weekly drop system. Yesterday, I saw a tweet that said you could actually choose what you get, but I actually misinterpreted it. You can only pick 2 of the items they show you, not actually choose specific cases and stuff like that. It is kind of cool since you could see if you got a rare drop right away, but still, it's not new. We actually have less maps in CS2, no operation or case yet obviously, and people are not happy. Now, since this was pretty much just another weekly update and not really a full release in my opinion, I mean there was a lot more hype built up around this specific date and really nothing changed if you had access to the game already, you can't expect people to just hop in and start dumping money into skins. Sure, the player count is at a really good level, but it's not at the same level when CS2 first dropped, and obviously the hype isn't really there either. This update didn't really do anything for that. Of course, nobody's going to stop playing CS because of this update, but there's no real push off for it to help the market in any way. It's once again just another weekly update.
But if you have a bunch of junk in your inventory, Skins Monkey is a great place to get rid of it. Not only do you get a free $5 bonus on your first trade when you sign up with that link in the description, you can also get a 35% deposit bonus while depositing with cash, crypto, or any of the other methods. And even if you don't want to trade, they have free daily giveaways to enter as well. Thanks to Skins Monkey for sponsoring. Once again, link in the description.
Now, of course, Valve did promise much bigger updates coming soon. It's been 2 years without an operation and the longest span without even getting a case, so they're not going to squander this chance to make more money. There is still a ton of stuff in the game files that we shouldn't forget about, like the potential operation skins we saw, the knives, Danger Zone isn't even in the game yet, and they actually made a tweet a couple of weeks ago about Funk Vehicle and said they were having trouble with that. So there is still big stuff coming, and the fact that this update didn't really, help the game in any way kind of proves it. I mean, Paris stickers are still in the game for God's sakes, but CS always gives a heads up when they're about to remove stickers and never just rips them from the game without saying anything though. So I would assume whenever they say those are getting released, or removed rather, we'll actually get a big update with something new to spend your money on at the bare minimum, ideally a lot more alongside it. And I think Valve just had to get something out now because they did promise it was going to be by the end of summer, which is why we seem to be missing so many things. And of course, they're running on Valve time as per usual, so we're going to have to wait a little longer. But regarding the market, as I've been saying, we were climbing back up to all-time highs the last couple of weeks before the dip we got off this update yesterday, so you're probably in profit still, but things are going to be just as volatile, if not more, as we actually get skin updates that provide us with new skins in operation, whatever it may be, so be ready for that. Things are not going to get any less crazy. Or if you potentially don't want to wait for prices to have to get back up to these levels, if they do go through a big dip, that could easily take a couple of months, so don't be afraid to sell for profit, but if you're holding, you're in it for the long term now. But yeah, just overall regarding all the updates, there is so many things in the game files that we have not seen, specifically stuff around Danger Zone as well. Once again, it's not even actually a game mode in the game right now, neither is Flying Scoutsman or the other one, which I can't even remember right now, so obviously there is a lot of stuff that needs to be pushed out. Like, the only reason they're doing this, I guarantee it, is because they said they would get something out by the end of summer. And it's, I want to say, pretty obvious that the game is not where they want it to be right now and they're running on delays, because there is no possible way the roadmap would be just release CS2 as another weekly update, not really add anything, no case, no operation, no real gameplay updates. Sure, there's leaderboard to kind of grind, but I mean, at what point is that just kind of CSGO's whole matchmaking? Because there's cheaters in the game apparently still. Sure, this update helped things run a lot smoother, but that's like bare minimum stuff you should have going into the release of the game. And regarding prices, once again, I wouldn't be too upset with them going down like a decent amount off today's update. I think in the long term, if we're maintaining these player counts, if we have good case opening numbers, stuff like that, things are going to be completely fine. Like, there's no reason to worry. And if you're holding long term, the game, just any way you look at it, like player retention, players are going to be playing for much longer, assuming you get an operation. Just the player count, 100 other things, they're all really good for the game right now. So long term, things should be really good. I would be much more happy holding now than in CS, where we would go 2 years without anything and the player count was like dying. But yeah, once again, thanks to Skins Monkey for sponsoring. Be sure to get that free $5 bonus, link at the top of the description.